Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we will be playing Spin the Wheel Challenge, which will decide my loot by rarity. Hope you guys like and enjoy, and please consider liking and subscribing. If you don't like this video, make sure you just subscribe. Make sure you just like it. If you like this video, because I haven't made enough videos to make you subscribe. So let's hop in and see what we have. So I think I'm gonna land here, but I'm just gonna drop down and get to here. But I'm not gonna do it because I see that down there I'm gonna be contested, and I do not want that because I can only use epic. Like I haven't said it earlier, but I spin the wheel earlier. Not recording it, sorry. But there is a chance that we might do something pretty good, and let's stick around to find out. So eventually I find something over here that's glowing, and last time I played a couple of games, I saw this and I knew it was a god chest, so I opened the god chest and I got a purple sniper. This is probably the only weapon you'll see me get in the game, but I went berserk with it. So I'll see in just a second. And I also spot a llama during here. Coincidence? Yeah. I was like, okay, this is insane. So I get a lot of material, because look at my material bar, I get a ton from the llama. So then I go down, then I go try to find some people. Well, eventually I spot a guy. He's pretty easy to see because he's in bright red. So I decided to pressure him because I'm trying to look for some kills because I don't want to misentertain you. So I pop this so I can jump up over the thing, and I start to engage. I look and I try peek and I hit him. 116. Let's go. That was really, really good. Now I'm just trying to find him, and he somehow hits me from behind and gets me to get a 74 shield. I'm pretty scared because I can only use a sniper and that has a 3 ammo and doesn't reload that fast. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, ow, okay, I cannot do this. So I try to escape and I edit out and I buck myself back out. Now I'm just trying to fight this guy. He's so annoying. He's just like, okay, I'm not gonna get you. Or if I'm the person. Yeah, he's like, okay, I'm gonna come up here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you are so annoying. And I see that I'm being third party from behind me. He leaves. I try to snipe him, and he leaves. I'm like, okay, I'm being sniped from someone. I'm like, okay, where am I being sniped from? And I shock, and I was like, oh, there's this guy. Like, okay, ow. Like, okay, I'm scared because there's this guy. I almost hit him. I'm missing all my shots. Then I decided I'm just gonna peek and get him out. Right, 116. Let's go. So I get some of the materials and I box up because I do not want to be shot by that guy. I get out. Never mind. I want to pop a fizz. Pop menu because I'm pretty low on shield, so I pop a fizz. Not all. I think all the ways. Yeah. I got all fizz all the way, and I got and I'm like, okay, I'm being attacked from somewhere. So I'm like, okay, where am I being attacked from? And I'm like, oh, there's a guy right. Okay, I'm scared because I'm just being shot at, and I'm like, okay, there's a guy right there. I think. There's a guy on my right on the island, and then there's a guy on the left. So I'm like, okay, come on, you've got this. So I'm trying to find him. And I'm like, okay, where is he? And I know that there's someone right there. And I'm like, okay, wait, I'm being shot from. I'm like, where am I being shot from? And I try to shoot from the bush. Because he is in that bush and then he leaves. And I realize I'm being shot from somewhere. Another place. I do not want to be shot at. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting beamed down by 2 people. So I'm like, okay, this is not good. I'm leaving. And I'm like, okay, wait, where are the shots coming from? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna beam you. And now I run. And now I'm gonna go get that guy. There, I'm gonna heal up. Pop some minis. Hopefully I can get to that guy. Now, he is just going to try to run. Oh my goodness. He is gonna run from my fury. My fury is going to be dead. Because look, I am going to get. I'm like, okay, where's this guy? And then, like, where is he? And you're like, oh, he's behind the tree. I'm like, okay, why are you behind the tree? It's so annoying. I get really low. So I'm just gonna pop this. And I'm just running back, stepping back, because I do not have a lot of ammo. I try to hit him, but that fails miserably. Now I have to box up and probably pop a mini, because I need to be very careful here. Very. Because I have a sniper and he has like a full loadout. I just got heals and a shockwave. And I'm like, okay, where is this guy? I accidentally popped a sniper shot. And I can't find him. And I'm trying to reload. And then he's upstairs. What? Why is he like... Why didn't he just come down? He's a scaredy cat. Come on. So I try to find him again. Because he's just like, where is he? I cannot seem to find him at all. Like, he's just where? Like, it's so weird. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna step back. Hopefully he hits me. And now he finds me. He finds me. And I'm like, okay, can I get a snipe? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting really low. I need to shockwave out of here. And then get some heals, you know? And I'm out of mats, which means I'm kind of screwed because I need a sniper. And snipers need mats because I only got 3 ammo. And you need to reload somehow. And if I don't have mats, I cannot block myself in, so I can't reload. So every kind of shot counts. I have 1 ammo. And I missed that one, so he's hiding behind the back. And it's alright. Because I know what to do, and he's not. So I try to hit him, misses up completely. I'm scared because I am very low. I've got a med kit and I cannot pop it because I don't have anything to block. I hit this, I'm like, okay, no, I can't build. I have to slide behind. I hit this shot and I won that beautiful fight by 3 people. That's insane. Eventually, me and this guy come face to face, and his hired person comes up, and I'm being shot at, and I'm scared because he comes close range, and I have this. If I'm low and I cannot do anything, and I just got like, okay, this guy gets 2 shots. And that's how I die with the epic rarity. That is the most dumbest stuff I ever done. So let's check the next rarity. So here I get super unlucky. I get the legendary rarity. So I'm thinking that if I drop a mountain like this and get one of those fancy chests, I can get a legendary. I'm 100% wrong. As you will see, I find a bunch of those chests. I found like 3. And guess what? You'll see. But it's so annoying. And I'm just looking around, and I've only dropped that Mount Olympus like 2 times in this whole season. So I'm like, okay, where are they? I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, I cannot use anything, but I can use momentum items. And by the way, the rarity is legendary. So I'm looking around, and I cannot find anything. But you will see that I find a Wing of Icarus, which I can use. That's actually pretty good. So you'll see that I find this guy, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pickaxe him because there is no teaming in this facility. No teaming. Okay, you'll see what I find. I'll eventually find a god chest, and I'm like, okay, yes, my first rainbow, whatever chest it is. And I'm like, another Ring of Icarus, and I'm like, okay, I pick up a weapon. I drop it as soon as possible because I cannot use those. But so I'm like, all right, that's not good. So I'm gonna find a thing that I shall use, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go up here, and we're gonna go look around for another god chest, and you'll see what I find. You'll see. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fly around. I'm gonna see. Okay, I've seen that. I've watched some of Typical Gamers videos where he did the 1 god chest challenge, and he got really lucky. So I'm like, okay, I think I saw him here, and then I look up and I'm like, oh yes, another one, and guess what I get? Pretty much the exact same loot. And I'm like, okay, how many wings am I gonna get? I have 3 pairs of wings now. Alright, where do I go? And I'm like, okay. And then I find this chest, and you'll see that it's not much help either. So you'll see when I find, you'll see how the game turns out, because it's alright. So I eventually go up with my wings and I spot this guy right here. I'm like, okay, I see a guy and I want to kill him. And I'm like, and I'm so dumb. I have literally a pickaxe and 60 HP. And I get low and I'm like, okay, can I pickaxe you? And I do. And he shockwaves. And I'm like, okay, you cannot run from me. You are not running from me, buddy, boy. But he goes on top of the train and I'm like, I'm gonna follow you. I'm coming after you. You can't run from me. And then I'm like, he somehow hits me with an AR. And I'm just like, okay. And I somehow kill him with a pickaxe. And he had a blue AR. So I'm like, I'm gonna just pop some shields and I'll see you. And I'm just waiting for the action to come around. So I'm like, okay, I need to find. I still have the same loot. I just ran around the whole freaking map. That's when my wings are turned on. And I was like, okay, I've done that one thing once, and I got such insane loot. But I think I might get something from that. So I go, one of my wings are about to break because they just got break. I'm like, please give me some good loot, please, because I only have wings. Yeah, just wings. So as soon as I run past, I'm like, oh, okay, it's not open. Then it opens. Right in front of me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the right where there's a bunch of loot. And what I see here, the right chest right here, I get a legendary shotgun that is actually so good. It's insane. I'm like, okay, more acres. And I replace them, and I'm like, okay, any more legendary loot, please? But no, I'm just gonna go. I'm pretty much gonna go fight until end game. Well, I eventually spot somebody that's going on with the Icarus wing, so I'm like, okay, I'm a pressure. I have one of the best guns in the game. And I shoot down, and this guy tries to shoot me, but I'm like, okay, I'm going up. And I get down, and I try to find him, and I peek, and he goes up, and I'm like, okay, you ain't not running from me. So he runs, and he goes to this place where he hires Aphrodite. I'm like, okay, you cannot run from me. And he hires Aphrodite, and now I'm in danger because I just bombed him. So now, Aphrodite's after me as well because I hit him, and now he's running again. So I'm like, okay, you can't run from me. And I'm like, okay, and he goes behind that tree, and I'm so annoyed because I'm literally just wasting all my stuff on this guy, and I kill him really, really easily and fast. So that was probably that was so annoying. So he's a runner. Bye. Let's see what I do in the end game. Let's go. So this guy literally pops out of nowhere. I'm just gonna go bing, bing, bang, and he's out of the game. And there's 14 people left. This guy, he's getting out of his car, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go chase you because more kills than merrier. And he goes up the zip line. I'm like, oh my gosh, is he actually gonna run? And I had a full bear, so I can just jump up really high, and boom, I go up. And I know he has an NPC. As you can see, there's a question mark. He's just standing still. So I'm like, can I hit him? And I hit him for 3, and he does not care. The NPC, he has the red mark, but he's not coming for, and he does. So I don't want to be hit by the NPC, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna be back, and I'm fine. And I come up, and this NPC is garbage because it doesn't do anything for him. And I just go bang, bam, boom, and I get a crew, and I get this SMG, legendary SMG. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm like, wait, I saw something that just dropped down that was like, had a signal, like a gold signal. I'm like, oh, a crown. And it's like 5 people left, so it's pretty easy to find somebody. Eventually I find some loot, and I see this guy coming out of nowhere, and I'm like, how did he jump so high? And I realized that he had the Zeus medallion on the map. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to spray you down. And I got him. I'm like, okay, I got a medallion, let's go. So now I'm really, really happy. I got a bunch of loot. So now I'm stacked as can be. So I'm just going to try to find the 2 people left. And that's how I'm going to hopefully win this game. So I find one of the 2 last guys. So I'm like, okay, he's shooting me. And I'm like, I find him. I'm like, okay, now I'm going to land here safely. But I pop my fizz so I don't take fall damage. So I jump down. And he just stands still. He has no clue what just happened. So he's out, and there's 1 person left, which I don't know where he is. Pretty much I find out that guy shot it, and I try to box up right here. And then I stand still for a second. I just get sniped out of nowhere. And guess where he is? Watch. He's in the ocean and he's just being so toxic. So that's how I lost that game. I was so close to winning a victory, so that's not good. So I get the common spin wheel, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be super duper easy. At least that's what I thought, because I'm so far from the truth. And commons are the worst weapon in the game. I thought they were gonna be easy to find. I was pretty wrong. After a little bit of searching, I find a common, but it's the worst thing I could have. And I'm like, okay, and I find a god chest, and I'm like, bro, if this was the epic challenge, I could have gotten that hyper SMG. I was so mad. But I'm like, okay, why are there so many? I can't find a single common. And I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Is this game kidding me? Like, a purple hammer pump and an SMG? That's just what? And I'm like, where are the comments? And by the way, I can pick up the Zeus's Thunderbolt, because I did not include mythics, because that'd be way too hard. There's only like one mythic, and if I had the bosses and be mythics only, I could only use the Zeus's Thunderbolt, which would be impossible to use. So I'm like, all right, this game actually hates me. So I found a Thunderburst SMG, and I'm like, okay, amazing. And then I try to put my med because I took some fall damage. And then out of nowhere, I get hit. I'm like, oh, I'm so low. And I don't know where he is. And I try to fly up, and I'm like, I'm about to get sniped. And like, where is he? Like, he can't see me, and then boom. He's right there. And that was probably my worst game. So now it's rare only, and I'm thinking this is gonna be really easy to get loot, but not to execute just like the common. So you'll see what I mean by that later. So I got looted up, but then I see this beautiful pink motorcycle, and I check if anybody's behind me. So I ride this motorcycle all through town. So I see people here, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna third party this. And then there's bots. I'm like, okay, there's bots. And I'm like, okay, I see a guy, I'm gonna throw this. And it hits him, and I'm like, all right, let's go. And I realize there's a bunch of bots, so I end this one's life. I get close to ending, I'm like, okay, what am I being strong for? I try to edit, and I mess up the edit horribly. I try to find the next guy, and he's right there, bam, boom. I'm like, okay, now one more guy left. This should be easy. And then I get sniped out of freaking nowhere. That's how the uncommon game ends. It's so annoying. So this is the rare game blue. And first of all, I do pretty well in this one actually. And then I get really, really, really unlucky because let's just say I don't find a lot of anything. And I'm dropping down, and I'm like, all right, this should be easy. The past things have been super easy to find rares. Why can't it just happen to me now? But if you've realized for the past things, I have horrible luck when it comes to the right rarity. So I'm like, okay, I see a chest, and I'm gonna open this one, and I can't open it up. I can get the ammo, and I'm like, a freaking epic Thunderburst. You've got to be kidding me. And by the way, and heels are loud. I'm like, all right, this is fine. This is fine. Hopefully. So I see this guy, and all I have is a blue AR and a medkit right now. So I'm like, I already popped some heals. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get this guy because, as you can see, my kill count is 0, and I'm like, all right, let's up this thing. I try getting him, and my aim is horrible right here. But somehow I do pretty good, and I get a headshot on him, and that does 80 damage. That's pretty insane. So I come up, and I find this guy, and I somehow see him, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to hit him. And I also see this guy, so I'm like, there's a lot of commotion over here. Why don't I join? And I come and I sprint over, and I'm like, all right, can I get a hit? And I deal 102. Okay, can I get that guy as well? And I can't. He just goes way down too far. So I look, and I see that there's a bunch of more commotion, and I feel like that he has this guy had a couple of rare items. Not that I really needed them, because they're all long range. I was looking for a shotty. So I see that there's huge amounts, and I'm like, okay, can I get a snipe on this guy that was flying a while back? And we got an assist, so alright. And I'm looking around, and I see, and I'm like, alright, this stuff, you know, I'll put my SMG right next to me because sometimes you just need a little bit of spray. And I pop, and I see this guy. I'm looking because like I thought there was a guy over there because they were shooting all the way over there. And then I'm like, oh, there's a bunch of loot where he dropped off, and I'm like, all right. And then he got it became me because there was a purple frenzy auto shotgun. So I got the wings of Icarus, and I guess that's all right. But so I'm looking for another guy because I saw there was a lot more here, and I see a guy flying up. And I see this guy that's building, and I'm like, all right, I'm about to get you. I'm about to break your build. There's a chicken. I freaking aimbot this kid out of here. So here's how I die in the dumbest way possible. It's actually hilarious. So I come over here and I hear car noises, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go try to hit this guy. And I pull on my sniper. I'm like, oh, he's right there. I'm gonna get him. I try again. Bam. No shot. I'm so annoyed. And he hides behind a tree, just like the other guy. And he pulls out, and my frenzy auto shotgun does not do anything. He was 72 HP left. So guys, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And so you can see more uploads. Bye.